Hello and welcome to the Four Seasons Resort in Nevis, West Indies. This beautiful resort has over 180 suites, rooms, and villas for you to stay in. We're going to look at everything from the restaurants to the amenities, do a room tour, and talk about how to even get to this resort and what to do off property. So let's start out in the lobby. Now, walking into this lobby, this hotel was built in 1991 and remodeled in the early 2000s. Although it's just a forgotten spot in the Caribbean, according to Lin-Manuel Miranda, Nevis has beautiful architecture, and this hotel really reflects that. To the right, you will see the beautiful check-in area, and there's going to be steps when you walk out the balcony that'll go right below the lobby, and we'll check that out in a second. To the left, this is where you will have an office where you can buy some of the properties that are on site, and again, 320 acres. This place is huge. Also, you have a beautiful lobby bar, which really takes in some of the classic elegance of the island. Connecting to the lobby bar is the breakfast buffet, and the breakfast is totally included with your stay. It's open from 7 a.m. and goes all the way till 11 a.m., and there is so much stuff to eat there, and what I really love, they have a make-your-own smoothie bar. The breakfast buffet also connects to a space that I believe to be a wedding or multi-purpose venue. I'm sure it's also used for conventions, but for right now, they're just using it as an extension to the breakfast area because sometimes it does fill up. So coming right outside the lobby, to your right is a jewelry store, and right below it is a gift shop where you can get all sorts of sundry items and all your Four Seasons merch. Right next to the gift shop is a kids space, and across the way, we just mentioned Alexander Hamilton. Here's the appropriately named meeting space, the Alexander Hamilton Room. But between both of these spaces is this view. This is what makes this resort a Four Seasons, really. In addition to the unparalleled service is the beautiful lush landscapes, the pools, really everything here. So right in front of us is the main pool. This resort has 3 pools, and that's just the start of the amenities. There's the main pool, which is directly below the lobby. We have a side pool, which is kind of outside of our cottage, and we have the adults only pool, which is for 18 and up. The name main pool is a misnomer though, because the main pool isn't the biggest pool. And standing here in front of the adults pool, I kind of have to talk about the giant elephant behind us, or should I say massive volcano. The views on this resort are absolutely stunning. The entire island came up from a volcano, and then right across the way you can see St. Kitts, which is part of the country of Nevis and St. Kitts, and I will just say at sunset, this place is absolutely beautiful. What's also nice is all around the resort by the beach and the pools, there are these huts around that have spray and sunscreen lotion, bug spray, facial spray, and even lens cleaner. Because if you can tell throughout this video, my lens fogs up a lot. It is very humid down here in the tropics. In addition to the 3 pools, there is so many activities here for kids and families as well. Kids have a water splash pad, a playground, and then there's so much to do on the beach itself. So let's teleport down to the beach and look at that. But before we even film the beach, we have to film the pier because this is likely your first view into the resort because this is how you will get here. Most people on their way into the resort will come through a boat that's only a less than 15-minute ride from neighboring St. Kitts. That's where all the big international flights, or if you're coming from Miami, New York, wherever, that's how you'll get here. Then right below the pier, a couple days ago, we got to see them release a turtle. They take a turtle out, they put a GPS on, and then they release it back into the ocean. They only do this once a year, so we got really lucky that we got to see this. And next to the pier, of course, is the beach. This is probably why you are coming to Nevis, because of how beautiful this beach is. Now, right behind me are some of the cabanas that are available for rent. They have nice loungers, there's a TV inside, a mini fridge, but this is so serene, so perfect. The waves aren't really that big, so that makes for perfect snorkeling. When we were snorkeling, we saw stingrays and swordfish and all sorts of coral fish. There are turtles down there, so many different types of fish. On top of that, you can go paddleboarding, you can go jet skiing, you can go water skiing, you can do any sort of water sport here. There's a giant trampoline you can jump off of or just relax in. We are here in the middle of the summer where the peak of the day doesn't reach 90 degrees and the low of the day doesn't get below 80, so it is perfect, and the water is perfect temperature as well. While you're sitting in your chair, the Four Seasons waitstaff staff is incredible. They will wait on you hand and foot, give you food, give you drinks. Some of it's even free and included. There's free water that is at every single chair because it is important to stay hydrated here. And sometimes if you're just getting a little hot, they'll come around with Evian spray and spray your face down just to cool you off. Now that's quality service. So right behind the beach is the gym. The gym is basically the size that you would expect from this resort. Even though it is 320 acres, it feels really small and intimate. Everything is within just a couple minutes walk, so the gym kind of reflects that. It's not the biggest gym. It only has a couple cardio activities, a weight machine, a pull string machine, but that's really all you need because you come out here, you swim in the ocean, you swim in the pool, you run along the beach. Why would you even need more in a gym? And a quick correction, because I've been saying 320, I've been forgetting about the remaining 30 acres. This is a 350 acre resort, and there's so much to do recreation-wise. So let's look at some of the other recreation activities. And you can't talk about recreation without talking about pickleball. Well, not just pickleball, but tennis and basketball and so much more. And this place has it all. Not just turf tennis courts. Yes, turf, but also custom-built pickleball courts, clay tennis courts, and everything you can think of. The recreation center is also where you will pick up your golf cart for golfing. And we got to take a tour of the golf course in the golf carts to go on a monkey tour. On Nevis, there are twice as many monkeys as there are humans, and a lot of them reside on the golf course. Now, we got to see really cool monkeys, and unfortunately, we saw them as they were running across the field, escaping the rain, because yes, it started to pour out, absolutely drenching us. I had to clutch onto my camera for dear life. It was an absolutely crazy experience, but driving through what felt like a rainforest and seeing these beautiful monkeys, if you do get to do this experience, it's totally free. It's included with your resort stay. Absolutely recommend doing it. You'll just sign up over here by the tennis courts. This experience was so incredible, just driving around the golf course, that we felt like we needed to try at least one more time to see the monkeys. And as you can see, it did not disappoint. We lucked out seeing so many monkeys up close. I wish I'd brought a tighter lens just to get closer to them, but they were just playing along the golf course, jumping from branches in the trees. And the craziest thing was that we wouldn't have seen them, except our tour guide knew exactly what to look for. How the ruffles in the trees with the monkeys looked different than wind blowing through. It was such a memorable experience and absolutely the highlight of the trip. Also back here is the Four Seasons Spa. The Four Seasons Spa has everything you want, from massages to treatments, everything. But what's really cool, for free, included with your stay, you can come in and enjoy the steam room and the cold plunge and the hot tub, and there are waterfalls, and it's just such a nice and relaxing place to hang out. I would absolutely recommend, if you have some free time in your day, or even if you don't, to make some just to go and spend some time at the spa. So let's head back to Jake to look at some more stuff. So at the end of the spa day, you probably just want a nice place to stay and relax. So let's go check out a room tour. And here we are right outside of Suite 418. You can see I got my Indiana Jones shirt on because we are in the tropics. Let's head in and check it out. So walking inside of the main room, the first thing you're going to see on your left-hand side is a huge wall closet. And right across from that is the half bath that connects to the master bath. Right in front of you is a huge bar. And then there's food available for purchase along with a mini fridge down below. They also do have an espresso maker and free water. Coming into the room on the left-hand side is the thermostat. The thermostat's going to be stuck at 72 anytime you open and then close the door. So make sure to close the doors to the balcony fully. Speaking of, we do have a sofa bed right here, which is what I'm sleeping on. If you are sleeping on the sofa bed, there's not really that many plugs accessible from the bed, so I'd recommend bringing an extension cord. Right across from the sofa bed is a fully stocked bar, of course, with everything available for purchase. Lots of storage down below. Over here, we got a dining room table and a TV. I wish the TV was moved over just a little bit this way so you could see it from the bed or even the sofa when it's fully out. There's even more storage back here, and then, of course, we have the balcony. So from the main room, we have access to two rooms. One over here is the separate room, which you can get booked. It's just a room with a king-size bed. And then over here on this side is the master suite. Stepping inside the secondary room, this is not part of the master suite, so this is a separate add-on room that connects. We have a giant king-size bed, and I just have to show off this light for a second. This is so cool. Look at this. Whoa! we have storage in the night dresser. Of course, those plugs have USB and regular plugs. We have an extra chair over here. So much storage down below the TV. Now, a note about the TVs in this room. A lot of TVs, you like to be able to cast your devices. This theoretically has that function, but we haven't been able to make it work. Over here, we have that same bar set up where you can pay to go to the bar, and we have 2 chairs over here. Lots and lots and lots of plugs here. Also, I didn't know what this was when I first came in here. I was like, what is this orb? Turns out it's an ice cube tray that's fully replenished any time that they make up the room. I've never seen this in a hotel, but it kind of just shows the Four Seasons level of excellence in service, which is really cool. Of course, we have that same setup right here where you get the free water and those snacks available to purchase. So much storage in this room. There are 2 closets where they have an umbrella because it's the tropics and sometimes it rains a little bit, but they also have a Four Seasons bag, and guess what's inside? Nothing, but it's still a really cool bag. Anyway, inside the bathroom we have 2 sinks, a really, really nice shower. This shower is different than the master room shower. It does come with Four Seasons robes, all sorts of Four Seasons amenities, so much storage, and this really cool tub. And then also we have the commode right behind me as well. Now, one thing that's neat with the door, this is kind of funky. One side says, "Make up me room." That's really funny. And then the other side says, "Don't bother me." Here we are inside the master room. Of course, we have a king-size bed, an even bigger TV. So many plugs in this room. Lots of storage inside the vanity, and then there's storage on both sides of the bed as well. And then we have this little sitting room right before we get to the bathroom. We have the same 2 full-size closets where you can fit your really everything. And before we even get into the bathroom, we have even more storage. We have a small storage closet right here. Heading into the bathroom, we have a tub, which is beautiful. We have a double vanity sink with storage underneath. Inside the shower is a massaging shower head. And then coming into the side, the commode here is so big, it's actually a half bath. So you have the commode behind me, and then of course, a full-size sink, and that goes straight into the main room. Okay, we're gonna head out on the main patio here, and it's right attached to the main room where the sofa bed is, and we have 2 loungers out here. We got a table, and right next to our patio, you can see the patio for the master suite as well. So that's our room tour. Let's head back to Jake. And now let's talk about some of the incredible food and dining options on and off property. We already spoke about the lobby bar and the breakfast buffet, but right behind me is the beach bar. This is so nice because not only does it have snacks that you can get during the day, but it also has great libations you can have before dinner. And every single night this feels different. One night they had s'mores right outside of it. Last night they had an incredible band. I can't play you their music because I'll get copyrighted, but this is the best band I've heard at any hotel in my life, period. Right next to the beach bar is On the Dune, which is a seafood restaurant. Before even popping in, I just want to mention that this resort does have free Wi-Fi. Whether you are on the beach or at your room or even at the spa, it has high-speed Wi-Fi and it stretches to every reach of the resort, not including the golf course. But just know, as soon as you leave the resort, you have 0 signal whatsoever, unless of course you're roaming. But On the Dune is a really nice restaurant that has a lot of great seafood, some great meat options, but there's a lot off-property as well. Went to great options like Sunshine's, which is a really cool hut that's right off the beach that has really good barbecue. And we went to Mount Pelier and Golden Rock, which are old sugar plantations on the island. That's what this island used to be. Unfortunately, it was an island that mined most of the sugar for the Empire of Great Britain. And this island made more money for Great Britain than all of the 13 colonies combined. This resort and this island just has so much to it, and I can't even capture what it has in a single video. So if you have any questions, let me know down in the comments. I'd be happy to answer them. But thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
Feel free to come and visit us Four Seasons Nevis. Beautiful place to be. And the gentleman here does beautiful video shows. Go and like his websites and videos on YouTube. Amazing. We love you all.